Good morning.
Hey. Good morning.
Another wonderful day in a lay-by. Oh yes, treated you to a lay-by this evening.
Thank you.
One of us favourite lay-bys. I do like this lay-by. Right. I've been giving a lot of tips lately on what you should eat and what you've got to try because they're gorgeous. You remember the pretzels?
Yeah.
I've got one for today for them. Yeah, it's what we've just been and bought.
Oh.
We absolutely adore this. You have to get some. Come on, hold some up.
Salt and pepper bread.
Salt and pepper baguettes. Now you can get it in BAP form, in rolls. It's amazing.
Scarce, though.
It is scarce. Yeah. Tesco's do it. I think I've seen it in Morrison's once, not sure. You don't need anything with it. That's it. That's all you need. Go into the shop, buy that, just rip bits off and eat it. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Having said that, I'm having egg sandwiches with mine
Yeah.
and pâté later on. What are you having with yours?
Don't know. Don't even know if I'm going to have any yet.
Good. I'll
You're
have
going to
to.
fix my lead then?
Fix your lead?
Yeah, my loose wire.
You're not a dog.
My loose wire.
Loose wire underneath the cab.
Yeah.
I'll try. It is for the aerial, for the radio, we think.
Yeah.
So I'll have a look. Another little tip. We've never used this before. The last campsite we stayed on, they had some blue. Now people who have motorhomes will know what we're talking about.
It's a chemical for your disposable toilets.
Yeah, and it breaks down your matter. Okay.
Yeah.
We've always used the blue, which you get at the shores, which everyone uses.
That's supposed to smell like bubble gum.
It's supposed to smell like aftershaves and all sorts, yeah. And it stinks. It stinks. Anyway, on this campsite, they had a bottle of eco-friendly stuff, and it says, if you want to use this, get a squirt, put 20p on the plate. I used it, and it's amazing, isn't it?
It's a life changer.
It's a life changer.
Yeah.
Eco-friendly, so it's got to be good. It's eco-friendly, and it doesn't smell.
We thought initially when you did it, we thought, oh God, yeah, but what's that going to smell like come the end of the week?
Yes.
And I tell you what, you cannot
smell the toilet at all, so that's the answer to our problems.
We've been going wrong for a full year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eco-friendly. It's the future.
We're definitely going to buy that next time,
We are,
though, aren't we?
We are, very soon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. I'm looking underneath here, I'm feeling around, I cannot see where this plugs in at all. So what I'm going to do, because we don't use the radio anyway, so it doesn't matter, I'm going to tuck that underneath. Mazzy will think it's connected. Everyone's a winner, yeah? Just don't say anything in the comments. Sorted. That's fixed. Food fit for a king. Absolutely beautiful. Is it just me? I absolutely adore egg sandwiches. I could just live on them. In fact, I am living on them. You're not keen on me having egg sandwiches, are you?
I can't stand the smell.
Yeah, it does tend to smell for quite a while, doesn't it, when I have egg sandwiches?
Yeah.
We've just spent a night on Green Acres caravan site, and I love it here. I really love it. It's £15 a night, got everything you need, and it's very private. You've got a locked gate, so it's very safe. But we've had a discussion, haven't we, about should a caravan site just be there for somewhere for you to sleep, or should it be somewhere where you get a bit of entertainment or things to do? It's
not about just the entertainment. I know what you're getting at. We were discussing this today, wasn't we?
You think that if you're on holiday and you're stopping on a site,
this isn't good enough. I just feel this.
You think you wouldn't be happy here, but no. I think you only come here as a base to get your electric, use the facilities, and then you use the local area for things to do through the day.
If I'm on holiday and I'm paying the price we're paying, which we had to add, we had to pay for our electric separate as well. But if we're paying, no matter what, you don't want to just feel like you're on someone's drive. You want to feel like you're on holiday.
I disagree. I think a campsite is just there to help you through the night and make you comfy.
It helps people like us when we're travelling.
Anyway.
Let us know down in the comments, guys.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think it should be somewhere where you get entertained, you get things to do, or do you think it's just
That's not what I'm getting at. You're putting words in my mouth.
Let's move on. Right, we're going to... You're a bit reluctant on this one, or you were.
What one?
We're off to Bures.
Bures.
It's not Bures or Bures.
Oh,
It's spelt Bures, B-U-R-E-S, and I've just looked it up and they actually pronounce it Bures.
Oh yeah, Bures.
Bures.
Yeah.
Well, it's spelt Bures. Bures.
Suffolk people pronounce things different, so...
So we're going there because I want to see the dragon, Mazzy.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it more when we're there. We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
We'll leave a bit of suspense.
I don't know nothing about it.
Don't you? Oh, well, I've got a story for you. There's been a dragon in the medieval times in Bures. Bures.
What?
Are you having a nice day, Mazzy?
Not really, no.
Why not?
Because I'm not enjoying walking in mud in the rain.
It's not raining. It's not even muddy. It's just a track. Anyway, yeah, we've taken a wrong turn. We're trying to get to this church. I don't think it's much of a wrong turn, Mazzy. I think we'll still make it.
What, we're going back 10 minutes the way we just came?
3 minutes. 3 minutes. We've actually seen the dragon. I'll tell you the story about the dragon in a bit, but it's. Have you heard of the white horse? There's a few places in England where there's a white horse. You know, in a field, big white horse. Well, here they've got a dragon, and they've got one for a reason. Look, Mum, there's Mick. He looks just like my stepdad, Mick, from behind. He looks a bit like him at front as well. He's got them shaded glasses on. Exactly the same hair. That looks just like Mick. So whilst we're discussing dragons, Mazzy, could you just let everybody know, just for them people who don't know, what does a dragon sound like?
I don't know.
No, you have to do it a bit louder than that.
I don't know. I've never met a dragon.
That were a lion.
Yeah, possibly.
Dragons, it's more of a...
That's a really ugly lion.
No, it's definitely a dragon.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Nearly there, Mazzy.
Nearly, yeah.
We've found another way to get there, or you have, well done. I said there were nowhere to park up here, but we've found there is a car park. It says there's a car park, but it's more of a field. We wouldn't have got in and out of there. But look at this, guys. Check this out. It's like it turned into a trailer, but it's like an old minibus. They must have taken the front wheels off and put a trailer on it. That is really cool. I'd love to do something like that out, Mazzy.
That'd be good.
That is something I want to do in my life.
Yeah.
Buy a trailer and show everyone my DIY skills.
It's early days.
It's early days. Just a closer look at this trailer stroke minibus.
I think it's American. I know it's definitely got to be foreign because your driving would have been on the right hand.
No, because the driving on the right hand is correct.
Oh yeah.
We're in England.
Why does it look weird to me today? I don't know. No, you're right, sorry.
I don't know. I don't know if this is just like an old minibus or we've said army because it's certainly army coloured. Army green.
Yeah, but it's the shape, I mean, not really the colour. Can someone tell us what it might be?
Yeah, someone might have an idea. Very unusual. We've arrived at a chapel, and the only reason we've come to the chapel is because this is the best place to get the best view
I've just spotted it.
of a dragon.
Yeah. Well, you won't be able to see it yet until we walk round.
Yeah, they won't be able to see it. It's in the distance over there in that field. And here is the chapel, which we were just stood outside saying, is it a house or is it a chapel?
Well, you say that though, babe. It still says it's private. Please respect that this is private property.
It's private property, but we're going in. It's got chapel windows, look. It's definitely the chapel, so we'll go around the other side. What does this say? Yews planted in the millennium. Yeah, not bothered about that. Lovely thatched roof. So we found the door. Let's go inside. I've had to put the flash on. It's very dark in here. But look at these tombs. What's it like, Mazzy?
It's eerie, scary.
A bit scary?
Yeah.
Well, that's because I wasn't in here with you. I'm here now, don't worry. Look at these. Okay, let's have a little look around, shall we? This is a very old place, isn't it? The date on this is the saying 1296, Robert de Vere, the 5th Earl of Oxford. How old is that? You know, I've seen a lot of these inside churches, but they're normally like 1500s or something. You can read a bit about him there. You can read a little bit more about him there. Yeah, that's quite impressive. An Earl of Oxford. He looks like a bit of a fighting knight. So we've established that he's a de Vere. This, they're saying, is a sarcophagus which has come out of the mausoleum, they think, where the de Vere family come from. And this is a de Vere as well. Look at this. You can actually see there the legs, and then the top's all broken. Bit of writing at the top. But how old is that? Born 1080. He was the Joint Sheriff of London. Wow, that must have been a very important guy. That's one of the oldest things I've seen in a church. So they're all de Veres. It's all the same family. He's the oldest. Well, sorry, he's the oldest. Then you've got this dude here who is the 5th Earl of Oxford. You've got him who's about the 7th Earl of Oxford or something. What Earl of Oxford's this one? 8th. So obviously very important people. And this chapel, people, it's not an easy place to get to. It's in the middle of nowhere, is this. Just spotted something which Mazzy's had in the past. I think it is a Catholic thing, Mazzy, I'm not sure.
I didn't realise it was. But
Might not be. But I didn't realise it was bread, or it's supposed to represent bread. I've seen it in films and things. These little discs with crosses on. I always thought it was them white chocolate buttons.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Typical of you.
But it represents the bread, apparently. And then you've got these old things here off Canterbury Cathedral. What they're doing here, I don't know. I think that's... Yeah, that's not a de Vere. I think that's Jesus. But I was just saying, they're very trusting in here. You know, there's a lot of nickable things. In here, look, that looks like a silver plate in the bottom of there. I do like it when people are trusted. And that looks like a big silver bowl as well.
Oh, my initials over here.
Your initials?
Yeah, loads of times. MH.
You're a naughty girl. It looks like some of them look. That looks a lot older. Yeah, lovely stained glass windows. I don't know how old this place is, but it must be very, very old.
Show him that bit up there, look.
Yeah, through there, at the other side of that wall, is another little bit of building, but we don't know how to get to it. Well, the public obviously can't, but we don't know what's there.
But there's no door for it.
Yeah, there don't seem to be an entrance to get through. That was obviously a doorway at one point, but surely you can still get in there. There must be things in there.
Should we go and explore the bit where we first originally came in?
I think we need to find a way in there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
An incredibly old alms box there, 1600s. They're now using it to put donations in.
What was it, sorry?
1600s.
Oh, what though? What is it, sorry?
It's an alms box.
What is that?
I do believe it was like a collection box back in them days as well.
Oh, okay. Right, I see.
So this is the part where you come in and it's like, I don't know, like the vicar's office type thing, I suppose.
Lots of trinkets.
Lots of trinkets in here.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to see these old pictures up here. What are these?
That's Jesus.
What's this one though?
Oh, I don't know, that looks interesting.
I think...
St Stephen's Chapel, when still used as a barn, painted in 1910. So it's a painting.
Oh, I see. So it's been done up quite
It's
recently.
certainly been done up, yeah, because it was a barn. Now we have spotted over here a wonderful old door and some steps going up. And we're wondering whether to try them.
It's not going to bring us into the bit where we can't get into, is it? It won't bring us there.
Probably not, but them steps might take you to a viewing point.
This
to
is
see
lovely.
It. That is nice, isn't it?
Oh, I don't. Oh my
Like
God,
a king on there.
I'm a little bit scared, honey.
Go on, have a look. Don't do that to me.
Go and have a look.
What's inside? Oh, it's just a storage room. Well, got to have a quick look upstairs. Oh, Mazzy. Oh, Mazzy. We're going to be able to see in that room at the back. It's a viewing area.
Really?
Is this the room at the back? Please be the room at the back.
No, it's not. The room at the back is through.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, that's the room at the back. There's no way to get into there. So, yeah, this is just like posh people, I suppose, used to sit up here.
VIP area.
VIP area.
Yeah.
You'd expect better seats than these, I'll be honest, but very interesting. Are you excited?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, be excited. This is exciting. Let me just turn that down a touch. Right behind you there, look. Look at this massive, massive stone. Just stand next to it so they can see how big it is. Look at that. That's a big stone. Now, if you look closely, on here is a crown. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that in this light. It's like a crown with arrows going through. And what is that sign? You noticed it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's Edmund's, isn't it? The crown.
Something to do with St Edmund's and the crown. There's a sign over here. It says, this is in loyal remembrance to King and Martyr Edmund. St Edmund, Bury St Edmund's she lives in.
Yeah.
And apparently he was crowned here. He was crowned here, Mazzy.
Yeah, Christmas Day or something.
Christmas Day, the year 855,
Yeah.
King Edmund was crowned here. He became a king right here, in the middle of nowhere.
That's very, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
No.
Now the story about King Edmund, in case you don't know, is the Vikings came over and they said, right, you've got to change your faith, Mr. Edmund. He says, I'm not changing my faith for nobody. And he's well known for refusing to change his faith for the Vikings. So they shot arrows into him and he died. Anyway, that's the end of him. We want to show you what we came for. Mazzy, I love it. I love it.
It's so good, isn't it?
It is the...
Oh, you're not showing them yet?
It is the Bures Dragon. Bures Dragon.
Yeah.
Take a look, guys. So it is the Bures Dragon. Now this dates back from the 1300s or something. This is an actual extract from something someone wrote down back in 1403. It says the dragon was an excessive length with a huge body, crested head, saw-like teeth and elongated tail. And it was in the land around the village of Bures. Bures. I'm trying to say it correctly. Bures. And it used to destroy and kill sheep around the area. Now, apparently everybody in the whole of Britain was ordered to kill this dragon. So people came from far to get it. Somebody shot it with an arrow, but they just bounced off its scales and the dragon ran away, never to be seen again. Now, was it a dragon? There was something here, but was it a dragon? Because the story goes that the King of England had a crocodile and it escaped and it lived in the river around Essex and it used to eat the sheep and terrorise people. It was a crocodile. So whether it was a crocodile or a dragon, the people of Bures prefer to call it a dragon. And there it is, stood proudly. I like that story. I like dragons. I think they're really good. As a kid, I liked Puff the Magic Dragon. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, George, wasn't it? George the Dragon?
No, Puff the Magic Dragon. He lived by the sea. I still sing that song today when I'm in the shower.
Sing it!
Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea. Do 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 do
Yeah,
do,
alright.
in a
Enough.
land called Galilee. So this is the section which we can't get into, and as you can see it's like an extension. I think that was the original chapel and I think that's just been built on over the years. So I don't think it's anything special, but it's got little holes all the way along, as if it's where pigeons or something live in there. No idea.
How old was you?
About 5.
Tell everybody all about it.
I used to be in the Dragon Club.
Right.
I went to Pontings, I think it was Pontings, with my mum and dad. And they had a Dragon Club. And every day they'd get all the kids on stage and you'd tell them how many dragon footprints you saw. If basically the man at the front would say, has any children seen any dragon footprints on the beach today? And if you saw them, you put your hand up and you'd go on stage and you'd tell everybody.
Oh, did you see one?
Yeah.
Did you?
So we were all lined up and saying like 26, I saw 26 footsteps, 18, 47, and it came to my turn and I said 3.
Oh,
everyone laughed at me because I didn't even see 4 footprints, I saw 3. But they all made it up. I actually did see 3 dragon footsteps on the beach, wherever it was, at Pontins.
Okay. Dragon footprints.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it. This is getting worse.
It was the same holiday where I did the Tarzan competition.
Right.
It was all the same kids, we were all up, and we all had to give us best Tarzan impression.
Oh.
So they're going along the line, doing it, and I was practising all day apparently, and I was really good at it. Got up on stage, it came to my turn. Now you've got to remember I was about 5, and the microphone were right up here, so I couldn't reach the microphone anyway. And I'd been so excited, I got on stage and I got stage fright, and I went... And everyone wet themselves laughing. My mum even has a picture, or had a picture, of me looking up at the microphone. But everyone just wet themselves laughing at me.
Oh.
Which I won't mind. I've just shown you what I did. I went, but I can actually do the best Tarzan impression in the world.
OMG,
That's what I was meant to do, but it came out wrong.
You're actually really good.
Yeah, and I lost.
Thanks for watching. Please comment and hit the like button. That helps our channel grow.
If you like what you see, click here to subscribe. Check out this other great video.
And if you really want to show your support, join the club, become a Patreon for extra videos and perks.
The more support we get, the more content we can give. We'll see you tomorrow
On Travel Trolls TV.